Hi guys, today we are going to be talking about Learning Target 1.2, Solving Inequalities, Level 9. Like you have before, title the left-hand side of your paper with your name and Practice 1.2 at the top, and on the right-hand side of your paper, go ahead and copy down our learning target for today. Below the learning target, please pause here and copy down the 5 steps for solving multi-step inequalities. The last thing we need to do is copy down our 5 examples. So go ahead and pause here and copy these down in your notebook.
We started 1.1, comparing the difference between these two problems that look very similar. So again, if we look here, both x's are on the same side of the equal sign. So this again is going to be a combined like terms problem, which is only a level 7. So when you combine these, they're on the same side. So negative 6 minus 3, that's going to become negative 9x. And everything else gets brought down. All variables started on one side, so it's a 7. Here, if I look where the inequality symbol is, the x's are now on different sides. This is what automatically bumps it up to a level 9 question. What we've been looking at before is we want to find the smaller value and move that one to the other side. Negative 6 is smaller than negative 3, so it has to cancel here and move over there. So that will go away, and we have negative 14 is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 6x is 3x, and bring down the 4. Step 1 is simplify the left side if possible. Looking at the left sides, these are not like terms, we cannot. Step 2, simplify the right side if possible. I have parentheses, I see there's something outside of it, I'm going to distribute. This negative is a simple or fancy way to write negative 1, so we're going to distribute negative 1. That's negative 8x, negative 1 times negative 1 is plus 1. I'm going to bring down this side. Step 2, complete. Step 3, move all variables to one side of the equation. Variable, variable. I want to move the smaller amount. Negative 8 is smaller, so I'm going to add 8x to both sides. 13 plus 4x. When I'm adding, I do not flip my inequality sign. Bring down the 1. Done. Now we're going to finish solving. I want to move the 13, so I'm going to subtract it from both sides. I have 4x is, my sign does not flip when I subtract. Last but not least, I'm going to divide both sides by 4. I'm dividing by a positive number, so again, my sign does not flip. X is less than negative 3. Negative 3 goes in the middle. Negative 2. Negative 4. It's an open circle because it doesn't equal. And then if we use the trick, I see that I'm shading this way. So is negative 2 a possible solution? Did I shade where negative 2 is? No, I did not. So no, it is not.
Go? Okay. So just like in the last problem, we're going to start by simplifying the left side if we can. On this side, we have negative 5v minus 6v. So we have two v's. So we can go ahead and combine those. Negative 5 and 6 is negative 11. Keep our sign the same. So now we've simplified the left side. We need to see if we can simplify the right side. We have 8, we have negative 8v, and minus v. So we are going to combine these two. And that's going to give us negative 9v because there's a 1 right in front of that v right there. Then we need to move all of our variables to one side of the equation. Here we have negative 11v and here we have negative 9v. So I'm going to move the one that is smaller. If I do that, I'm going to move the negative 11v. That would leave nothing on this side. I don't want nothing on this side, so I'm going to move the other one instead. So I'm going to add 9v to both sides. That leaves me 8 on this side, and then we have negative 11 plus 9, which should leave me negative 2v. I did not divide, so I just bring my sign down. Again, to get v by itself, now I need to divide by negative 2. So I need to flip my sign. The first thing I need to do is flip my sign because I divided by a negative 2. Bring down my v, and then 8 divided by negative 2 is negative 4. All right, now we need to go ahead and put that on our number line. We have -4, 1 greater than -4 is -3, 1 less than -4. We have a closed circle because we have equal to, and then we use our trick and we're going to shade this direction on our number line. Is V, this should be a V, equals -4 a possible solution? So, do we have -4? Is it filled in on -4? The answer is yes.
What we're going to notice on example number 3 is we have a -4x is greater than or equal to -3x plus 7. What we normally want to do is move all of my variables to one side by moving the lesser than variable. But as we see in this equation, we have the -3x on this side and the -4x on this side. So I'm actually going to want to move this -3x to this side so that we have something on this side of the equation. So my first step is to add 3x to both sides. And I'm going to end up with -1x on this side. It's greater than or equal to. I'm going to bring down that 7. The last step I have here is to get x by itself by dividing by -1. And you guys remember that when we divide by a negative, that's going to flip our sign. So that all that we're left with on this side is x is now less than or equal to -7. Now I'm going to graph my answer. -7 goes in the middle. 1 more than is -6. 1 less than is -8. Since we have an equal sign here, I'm going to put a circled in dot. And because we know that x is less than or equal to -7, I'm going to shade on this side. So down here it asks me, is x equals 2 a possible solution? 2 would be all the way up here, and we know that it's shaded on this side of the equation, so no, it's not.
Now that we finished all 5 examples, this is what your notebook should look like. The upcoming slides will have 2 on-your-own practice problems that we want you to complete on the left-hand side of your notebook. Please try these, ask your teacher if you have any questions, and begin.